What's going on, you guys? It's me, Alvarito, and now that OP11 is out, I'm going to start doing some gameplay again. So, we have my new updated Limb deck list. So, if you don't know Limb's ability, you can rest through your Dawn and then play one Odyssey type character of cost 5 or less. And also, the ability comes with a drawback that all your characters enter rested. So, for our deck here, first we're going to have one Scratch from Napu. This is just to have a turn 1 play because we want to have 9 1-drops here. And it's also a 2K and good to play to rest a chump blocker, rest a 2 cost or lower character. We're going to have 4 of the 1 cost limbs. It's great, it restands an Odyssey character. It's the best turn 1 play, gotta have 4 of these cards. Running 4 Namis is a 2K, that's searchable both off of the limb and the Trafalgar Law. And it's also pretty good into Black Purple Luffy to stop him from playing his 10 cost Luffy. Gonna run 2 of these chump blocker limbs, restands herself just to get around the leader ability if there's 2 or more Odyssey type characters that are rested. So it's just good to go along with our game plan, which I'll get into later with the Zoro. 4 of these 3 cost limbs restands herself if there's 3 or more rested Odyssey type characters, and it's a replacement card, so it's good for deck search. 2 Sabos, it's draw 1 card when attacking if there are 3 more rested. Really good card, but it's only really good if you play it early to get all the value. It's good as a target for the opponent to get rid of, but other than that I had to drop it down to 2 just because this deck list was kind of running out of space here. Running 3 Doflamingos, blocker, restands himself, really good card. I wish I could run 4. I'm going to see if I can make space for 4, but right now I only have space for 3. Running 2 Luffys, mainly because it's searchable off the law, but also can rest a 6 cost blocker like maybe the 6 cost Sanji or even the Mihawk from the Buggy deck, and also can rest a Dawn, which is really useful in this purple Luffy Ran meta. We have 3 Whitebeards here, resting a 5 cost and KOing a 3 cost. Really good card. Only running 3 because we have these Luffys, which kind of do a similar thing here. Running 3 Enels, draw 3 trash 2, get good deck search. It's a great 6k body, really good card to have 3. And then 4 Mihawks, one of the best cards in the deck, restands an Odyssey character, just really strong. Running 3 Sakazukis, I was thinking running 2, I was testing it for a little bit, but it's something that you need to see in your starting hand and you can't search for it, so you kind of have to have 3 to see it more consistently. And then running 3 Zoros here, which the plan is basically play this on turn 4, going first, ramping 3 times, playing this, and then just having blockers up and being able to defend it is just really strong, and some decks just can't deal with it. And then we're going to have 4 Searcher Laws, good 1 turn play, and then also card replacement, searches for the Zoro, a little bit more consistency. 4 Uso Hachis, searchable 2k, also just a really good effect, resting a 5 or less, can rest a blocker near the end of the game. 2 Shachi and Penguin, searchable 2k, also playable. I was thinking of running, let me look them up here, this Uso Hachi, which is another searchable 2k, but the fact that it's 4,000 power means that just get killed right away, so I think this would only really see value in BlackBeard, just to get another body out there, but it's better than just getting wiped from the board right away. And then running 2 Blast Breath. I ran this in OP10, it was very strong, really helped me in a lot of matchups, and I needed to make space for it, so I did. And let's just get right into some ranked games here. They haven't restarted the ranked bounties yet, so I think I'm still around like 2,500 berries, which is like 200 something place, just because I haven't been playing in a little bit. But let's see if we can climb back up the ladder here. So getting into our first game. Alright, Green Yellow Law. He was doing really good in a tournament, and I think he got second place. I'll keep his hand. This looks really good. We see Sabo, which is a great turn 2 play. I wish we saw Sakazuki, because Law plays a lot of 5 costs, so that'd be really nice. But I think we're going to see a lot more Green Yellow Laws coming soon, just because it's a high skill deck, so not everybody's going to be really good at it, but it's been doing really good in tournaments, so popularity is going to be going up. I think I'll play Whitebeard next turn, just because they want to get value off this Monkey D. Luffy here. Okay, I was hoping to get a Sakazuki off life. Oh, he plays 2, that's really tough. His blocker law like pops this back to hand, and then he can replay it, which gives him so much value. But now that he played 2, getting rid of it is not worth it nearly as much. Okay, and then he plays an Apu. Is he going to swing into it? Okay, sure, if you want to spend your turn doing that, go ahead. Okay, I'll play another limb. I think... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to kill this Luffy, and then I'm going to play limb, and then Whitebeard, and get rid of his other Luffy, because what I was saying before, he gets a lot of value off of these one-drops, being able to replay them. So, now he can return the Apu back to hand, and then use it again to get rid of this limb, but that's not nearly as good of a play. So, I don't know if that was necessarily the right decision to attack with this Luffy, because now he doesn't have either of these, and he's not going to get nearly the amount of value that he would. Let's see what he drew. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, he grabbed the Apu, makes sense. And then he drew... Yeah, this is the law blocker that I was talking about. Okay, I could defend out of this. And honestly, I really don't need to. I'm just going to let it go. I could use up a lot of my hand, but it's really not necessary. He's not building any board here, so I'm not at a lot of risk for anything. So I'll attack 6, and then I'll play Limb. And I think I'll play the Sabo unless I get something crazy. Okay, I'll definitely pull the Mihawk here. And then I'll play Sabo. And I'll attack with this Limb just so I can restand my Limb and then the Sabo. Actually, he's only going to be able to attack with lead. So how much Dawn is he going to have? He's going to have 7 Dawn. He wants to play a 5 cost. He could swing 7. I think I can defend. I'd rather... Actually, no. I'm going to restand the Limb and the Sabo and let him swing here. I was thinking he wants to play a 5 cost and we'll have 2 extra Dawn so he can swing 7 into my Sabo, which is easily defendable. But at the end of the day, the next turn I play is going to be most likely Mihawk, right? So I'm going to have a rested character after that, so therefore this Limb is not going to be nearly as useful. It's not going to have as much value. So I might as well just let him swing into it and then just have my Sabo restood just so he can't get rid of it at all. Okay, yeah, and he has to play the Hody Jones here. Okay, great. I'll get rid of the Sabo, and then I'll defend this with the 2k, 1k. And I'll get rid of the Nami because it's not going to be as useful. I think I'm going to try to get rid of this Hody here. So I can use my Sabo here. So let's go 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go 5 life, see what he does. He's probably going to have to defend out of this, just getting 1 card counter out of hand. Gonna need 3 for the... Okay, counters 1k. Gonna need 3 for this Mihawk. Maybe 1 for the Blast Breath. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we can go 10, 10 maybe? I could do 12, 12 and definitely get rid of it. And then get him down to 1 life as well, which would be really nice. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that and let him build a large hand size because... Yeah, I'm going to do that just because he's not going to have any board. There's no chance he's going to be able to rush. He has to let this go. He's not going to be able to defend this. And if he does, it's a major mistake because I have Mihawk. And if he doesn't know what Mihawk does, then that's his fault. Yeah, okay. So I'll swing 5 for life. It's looking really good here. Okay, yep. Then I'll play the Mihawk, restand my Sabo, and I get the card draw too, which is nice. And I get a blocker Limb. Okay, great. Okay, down to 1 life. And I should be able to defend my Sabo here actually too. I wonder if he plays like the 8 cost Kid. That's the only thing that I could think that could give me any kind of trouble here, but I don't know what his game plan is. I really don't know. I don't know why he played that Hody Jones here. Oh, he does draw Kid, but he's not going to be able to attach the Dawn unless there's some of... No, I don't think there's a way for him to get the Dawn to attach to Captain Kid. He's going to be really low on hand size by the end of next turn. so he's not going to have a lot to be able to defend it. What is he thinking? I think he knows that he's kind of done here. Yeah, this is just a brick, because he's not playing it this turn. He is not playing it this turn. That's for sure. Hopefully I can just top deck a Mihawk, and then that's game. That's game if I top deck Mihawk. There's nothing you can do. I'll just use Blast Breath whenever he attacks. So, looking really strong here. Yeah, thinking for a long time here. I think I checked a little bit earlier, and it was like 2,800 is top 100. It'd be really great to get there now, but I'm a little bit away just because I haven't been playing as much on the rank because I've been preparing for OP11, but we'll see if I can. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Just get like a bunch of wins in a row. Okay, plays the blocker law. He's probably going to need to use that and then pop the 1-drop back to his hand and then replay it. I think that's his plan, and then try to play Kid next turn. Oh, play Zeus. Okay, what? That's insane. That's crazy. That's so crazy. No way. No way he tries to do that. Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna swing 7. And then I'll swing 7, play Sakazuki, get rid of his blocker, and then oh my god, he's gonna have to play Kid next turn. That's gonna be his plan. 7, 6, 7. Let's see what he does here. He's gonna have to use some counter no matter what. So even if he does play his Kid, which I assume is gonna be his play, he's not gonna have. Let's get rid of this blocker here. Okay, let's get rid of a 2k, 1k, and then a 1k. He's going to have way less counter because I'm doing these swings. He's going to have 4 cards in hand. One of them is going to be Kid. Okay, yeah, he just gives up there. 1, 2. Yeah, he doesn't have much counter. Okay, that was a good win. Let's go again. This download, the sim thing is really annoying, but I guess just gotta deal with it. Okay, playing a BlackBeard. I actually have been preferring to go first here recently. This is not a good hand at all for BlackBeard. My goodness. Okay, this is much better. Okay, we get the Law Searcher, which is good because he can replace himself. Gets the Nami. Great. And then we'll pass. Most likely just going to play this Luffy just to get a body out. Okay, plays Doc Q. That's fine with me. I think I'll leave the Doc Q on the board just because it's not going to be of much value. I'm just going to give him free draw if I do that. Because with Van Augur and Doc Q can KO a 4 cost, and all my characters are going to be 5 costs, so it's not going to be nearly as much value. Maybe this Shachi and Penguin will get play actually, because I have it in my starting hand. Okay, we'll take this life. Really hoping to get the 3-cost limb. Okay, plays Burgess. Alright. Plays Burgess early, so I'm hoping to capitalize on that. How would I capitalize on that? He black holes me, so maybe I'll just play. I actually would play the 3-cost Usohachi here, just because I decided to go first. Let's swing in for 6 here, and then maybe I'll just play the Sakazuki to get a 7,000 body on board. That's definitely a better play than getting rid of all these cards. Okay, and then we'll play Sakazuki, get a big body, and pass. So he's at 6 Dawn. He could play the blocker Kuzan. That'd be interesting to see. Okay, doesn't play it. You're gonna have 5 Dawn. Probably plays 5 cost Kuzan. Maybe, probably swings and then switches to Burgess, I assume, the turn after. Or something along those lines. Yeah, I got plenty of cards in hand, plenty of counter. Maybe next turn I'll be at 8 Dawn, so I can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, maybe I'll play Whitebeard and Sachi and Penguin next turn. Okay, play stage. He gets it. Yeah, okay, so he's running the new starter deck cards, which he definitely should. Here's the new teach here if you don't know what he does. Swings 5. He's probably going to swing something bigger next, so I should counter out of this. I'm okay using a lot of my counter even if he stacks up this Dawn. I can let this Luffy go if he adds all his Dawn on there. It'd be okay. Yeah, actually, do I want to save my counter? I think, no, that's not how I play, and that's not how you play Blackbeard. You want to use as much as you can. Okay, Black Holes. He's at 3 cards, and he uses a Caribou blocker. Okay, let's just, 7. So he's going to be able to counter 1, and he'll be a 7k. Let's see if he lets this go here, or if he lets me dwindle his entire hand size down. Okay, so he is going to let me dwindle his hand size down. Okay, let's go 7 to make him use the blocker or go down to 1 card. Awesome. And then I'll have 8 Dawn, so I can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. Then I'll just go 5 life, get him down to 2. And I'll have a lot of swings next turn, and he'll have 3 life and 1 blocker. So let's play this Whitebeard, and let's play the Shachi and Penguin, and let's pass. We can bluff a Blast Breath. I don't think he probably doesn't even know that I run it. I played this guy a lot actually, so maybe he does think I have Blast Breath. But we'll see. He's not a 10 Dawn yet, so he can't play his Whitebeard. Draws a 2k. Okay. I'm going to have a lot of attacks. And this Shachi and Penguin I'm not even going to have to attach Dawn to next turn, which is always awesome. He's going to, if he wants to play anything, then he's going to go down to 2 cards. And if he wants to use leader ability, then 1 card. And then it's going to be really dangerous for him. Yeah, I'll let this go. So you had to attach 2 Dawn there, and then 6 left. The best would be the Kuzan blocker. But, okay, he's going to try to play this and a Van Augur. Oh my gosh. That's just, he's just dwindling his hand size down to try and get rid of this. Is he going to play Van Augur? Hopefully he has a Kuzan to Van Augur. I'll let this go. Wow, okay, has Van Augur. 1 card in hand. Interesting. No cards in hand, wow. Okay. Okay, interesting. Any black holes. So, I'm just going to swing 5 at face here. Awesome. Okay. And then let's think here. He could Van Augur Doc Q this limb. This is actually going to be really close. This is really tough. I want him to swing into my life here. I haven't seen any Mihawks, which is really tough. I need 1, 2, 3 hits. I'll have next turn. I'll 2 attacks. I think I'm gonna play this Sakazuki in the limb and pass, and just not swing this turn because I need the swing next. Do I need the swing next turn, or should I just take advantage of it right now? Because I know I'll get one through. No, I need at least one. No, okay, yeah, I'll swing this turn. He's gonna have to either take or block. Okay, he blocks. And then I'll play another Sakazuki and the limb here, and I'll pass. And this limb will be important because I can always attach Dawn and swing with it, so it's important to think about, important to note. I need two hits, so I can go 2 7s next turn, or 7 and an 8 with this limb. So we'll see if he Van Auger Q's the limb, and then just tries to stack Dawn on everything. Okay, he draws a Kuzan. Does he have a blocker in the trash? He has the Katarina Devon. Okay, that's going to be really important. And he doesn't even play it. And he gets rid of the Sakazuki with his 2 Van Augers and Q. I think he should have gotten rid of this card, this limb here, unless he has a blocker in hand. Or another Kuzan. Yeah, let's see what he does. He can go 9 with his leader, so I shouldn't block. Yeah, I should just let that go. And then swing in the face here. I'm not sure if they're running Vasco shots anymore. Okay, getting an L. And he doesn't leader ability, so I could go 7-8. I don't know what he has in hand. I would need both of these to go through. That's really risky, a 7-8. He's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks next turn. Let's do a 7 and see what he does. Okay, that's all of his counter. Okay. Okay, I'll just swing 5 with my blocker. And then I'll NL and get some more counter. Yeah, that's my only move here. And then I'll get rid of both Zoros here. And then pass. And I've got to use my blocker right away or else he's going to Van Auger it. Okay, this will be really close. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks if he wants, or 3 attacks, and okay, he strongers to get rid of. Okay, so he's not going to use his Van Auger. Man, yeah, I think he has game here. Draws another stage. Yeah, I think he definitely has game here. I'm going to take this one. Okay, another 1k, that's not good. 7, 7. Yeah, he's going to go. He has game. This is really unfortunate. Alright, GG's. Yeah, that's really tough. That's really tough. I don't know how I could play that differently. Sometimes just like that against BlackBeard. It's definitely worse now that I don't have Top Knot available. Okay, going against Pudding here, I want to go first. And a lot of 2Ks, not a lot of character cards. Okay, this is not good either. Okay, I'll just play the... I'll attack and then play the blocker. I really have no counter either. Man, that's awful. I'd rather not use this. Okay, perfect. That's not bad. Hopefully I can get a low cost card. This is great. This is great. Okay. So I can just play Limb and then a no. He's probably going to take this because he wants to use his leader ability. Great. And then I can play Limb. Grab a Mihawk. Yeah, I'm going to want to grab the Mihawk. And then I'll play an L and then get rid of both these. I don't know what he's going to play next turn. If he had something to play on 5 Dawn, he would have played it. So I think getting rid of these Sakazukis is going to be the better play. And we'll pass, and I have a Mihawk, and I can just drill down his life this next turn. Yeah, this is a 6 cost, so I wouldn't be able to get rid of it anyways. And then he's going to swing 7 probably into the limb, and I can 2k, 1k. I'll Mihawk next turn, and then save Dawn for the Blast Breath, so I can get out of these attacks. Yeah, okay. 2k, 1k. Great, and I get another Mihawk. This is perfect. So what can I do here? Gotta save 2 for the Blast Breath, 3 for the Mihawk, 7, 6, 7. I can go 6, 7, 7. 6 and 3 7s. Yeah, this will get him really low on hand size. Hopefully he'll be down to 1 life. And then I'll have plenty to defend my board. And then I'll be able to play Mihawk again the next turn. Which is just... I don't know what he's going to be able to do. I think this pretty much wins me the game here. He's going to definitely play his 10 Mom. But the 10 Mom that heals and trashes 1 of my life, but I think that's okay because it's not immediately affecting the board and I'm still going to get 4 swings the turn after, so. I think 5 swings the turn after, actually. Let's play Mihawk. Maybe I should have, knowing that he's going to play the 10 Mom, maybe I should have swung 7 here to get an extra card out of hand. Looking back. Okay, let's pass. Because I could defend with this Usohachi instead of using 2 Blast Breaths and saving the 2 Dawn. Oh, I'll gladly take this. He's playing the 10 Mom. Yeah. I'll Blast Breath out of this one, just because I don't want to go down in life. I want to be pretty secure here. Plays a 10 Mom. Yeah, I knew that was coming, so. I could get rid of this card. 1, 2, 3. He's going to have 3 attacks next turn. Could go for game, so I probably should. 8, 9. I'll go 9 into the Katakuri. Yeah, okay. 7, 6, 7. I can go 5, 7, 7. 7. Yeah, and 7. And then I'll play the Mihawk and swing another 9. These will both go through for sure. Because I know he just got that brick. Play another Mihawk. Yeah, this is definitely game here. You can play another 10 Mom, but at the end of the day, I have so many attacks here, and he's running low on cards. Or he only has 5 cards in hand, so I can get a bunch of 7s next turn. And he gives up. Let's go. That's nice.